Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Monday, September 8th, 2025. Happy Monday. Did you see that full moon out there this morning? Wasn't it beautiful? That they call it the corn moon. So today for our Patriot Pride life lesson, boys and girls, just remember we are in the middle or early part of the month of September, but our character trait for August and September is responsible or responsibility. So I want you to think about that. We are looking to grow, all of us grow in taking on responsible things that we do. So I want you to think, what does that look like in the classroom? Well, that in the classroom, it looks like you're following the teacher's direction, you're doing the work when you need to do it, you're asking for help if you need it. You might even be looking around to see who you could help as well. So boys and girls, I want you to think, how over this week, we've got 5 full days this week, so how are you taking on the responsibility of being the best student that you can be? All right, today for lunch, breaded chicken drumstick, warm dinner roll, steamed broccoli, baby carrots with ranch, and chilled pears. We have 2 birthdays today, Emerson Dowell and Keaton Harvey. Happy birthday. Make sure you stop in the office for some things from us. Just a couple of reminders this week. Again, boys and girls, I just stated we have 5 full days, so every day when we come to school, we need to be prepared. We are really in the midst of getting started with our curriculum, so we need to come to school prepared to do school. So I want you to think about that. Just as our staff comes prepared to do their work, we're expecting you to come prepared to do your work. This week, tomorrow, we hope, we're going to try to do our September fire drill. This time we're going to use the alarm system. So we're going to walk through this procedure. We're going to use our alarm system. And as a reminder, boys and girls, we are doing that when we listen to the alarm may go off for a period of time. We are watching, people are looking around to determine why that alarm has been pulled. And then by radio, you will be told what to do next. So I want you to think about that, because even though a fire alarm could go off, we might ask you to stay in. Again, we're looking at all the safety procedures. We want to make sure that we're doing all the right thing, whether it is to evacuate or to stay put. So boys and girls, the most important thing is when the fire alarm goes off, you should be getting close to or finding an adult and make sure that you are doing what that adult is asking you to do. As we get going in this school year, we've got teachers that are going to be doing some professional development, meaning they're going to go and be learners themselves. That's going to happen throughout the year for many different reasons, and all of our staff could be doing that at some point. But boys and girls, I want you to think about, this is another thing to think about, that word responsible. When we have substitute teachers in our building, they are doing a job for us and for you. So we are treating them just like we treat every other staff member in our building. When we have a substitute come into the classroom should really come together and be helpful for that substitute teacher. Come alongside them and help them to know what is happening. And also, boys and girls, just think about, wouldn't it be great if your teacher got to hear the next day how awesome your class was? So I want you to think about that. Over this school year, we're going to have teachers go and be doing different things because they're learners too. And we want to improve our craft of teaching. So we want to be better at what we do. And so we have to become learners. And sometimes that means stepping away from the classroom. So how are you handling when your teacher is not there? Okay, 5 full days this week. I just stated that. I think that we need to think about that. As these days get going. I know the Wayne-Town Fish Fry starts up on Thursday. Will be happening over the weekend, so we'll get to hear all about the excitement of that from those of you that get a chance to go to that. Whew, I don't know about you guys, but I think our 2 days off for the weekend felt like it was 5 days of work. So we have to get ourselves ready to get back into school. So I know I need to reset my mindset. So we're going to close our eyes. We're going to sit up straight. We're going to take those 3 deep breaths. Here we go. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. One more deep breath in and out. Okay, thank you, boys and girls. Can you join me for our moment of silence, please? Right, thank you. Make sure you do the Pledge of Allegiance in your classrooms with honor. And boys and girls, at this point in the school year, we all know what our expectations are, and we're going to be accountable to those expectations. How are you being safe everywhere you go? In the building, outside at recess, in the cafeteria, on the buses? How are you being respectful to yourself, to your peers, to adults in the building? And most importantly, boys and girls, how are you being a responsible student? I hope you guys have a great day today and a great week.